The world is changing, and college students know that more than anyone. The rise of AI has been at the forefront and it has become so ingrained in our everyday lives that students here at LaSalle can now obtain a master's degree on the subject, further signaling the changing times and a future that is uncertain. Now, being the controversial subject that AI is, everyone is going to have a different perspective on it. So, I started asking questions.
Hello everyone, my name is Braden Knapp. I am a junior, and how much I use AI, I would say I use it on a somewhat frequent basis. I wouldn't say every day, but almost like every other day to every third day, either if I need help with some sort of like project management or setting up for like studying of some kind for some test, or even in like just my spare time and I just want to do something and figure out some type of problem. It's a good tool to use, so I feel like I use it somewhat often.
AI, I think at certain parts with AI, it can help with, coming up with ideas and things like that. But overall, I think AI is getting more and more advanced, and I think eventually it's going to end up beating people out of their jobs at some point. I think AI is going to get so good to the point that we're not going to be able to tell like what's AI and what's actually coming from a person. And I honestly think companies are going to start using AI instead of hiring actual workers, and I think the job field is going to be really messed up in a few years.
Quality insights. Things in education have evolved over time, from the library to the internet, and now to AI. Humans, if nothing else, have proven to be adaptable. Now, there was another student's perspective who was in the AI industry, and she provided some interesting insights. Let's take a listen.
Hello, my name is Katie Wagner. I am interning at Cranium AI this spring. It is a cybersecurity company, and I work on the Cranium learning environment initiatives for the company. It's essentially a content creation studio where we help to educate and mitigate risks for cybersecurity teams that the company partners with. So we spend a lot of time training and educating banks, hospitals, and legal firms and consulting agencies, just with third-party risk management and making sure that the AI tools that they plan to use are deployed safely with we have Cranium Shield and Cranium Arena, and they are products that help detect risks and it's threat detection. So it just helps kind of, more companies are budgeting for it now with the rise of AI. So it kind of just helps companies understand, but I do think that they're best used as search engines for finding peer-reviewed resources. I think that it's interesting having a conversation with something that kind of reflects the data that you put into it. So you're ultimately kind of having a conversation with yourself, but it's these large language models that, kind of use the whole data of the internet to give words that mimic it in a conversational setting. I think it's an interesting tool for students to use. It definitely helps build confidence if you're a little insecure about maybe like your thoughts or ideas, but I think generally it's best used and established as a tool. It really is not anything that is ever going to replace the human mind, hand, eye, any of those ideas. It is just kind of used as like a co-pilot to a pilot in an airplane, so to speak. It's a more technical partner. I think that it can be misused if you rely too heavily on it.